This is crazy, but my 1-year-old is a reader. What? And remember, we want them to be independent when it comes to looking at books. We want them to be motivated to do it by themselves. That's the most important first step for young children in their journey in literacy. Hi there, I'm Veronica and I'm an early childhood teacher and now stay-at-home mom. Prior to becoming a stay-at-home mom with my 1-year-old daughter and baby on the way, I was a preschool teacher for 2 years and then a kindergarten teacher for 2 years as well. One thing I'm super excited about is helping others create environments that promote early literacy skills. You might wonder, like, what are early literacy skills? And that's something I'm going to talk about in this series that I'm going to do. But before we do that, like, what is early literacy skills? Early literacy skills are things children need to be able to do before they can become independent readers. And so the first thing we need to do as parents is to create environments in our home or places we frequent with our children that are promoting reading. And this is crazy, but my 1-year-old is a reader. What? Does that make sense? You might be like, no. My child, Amelia, loves books. And in my head, that makes her a reader. She is self-motivated in exploring books independently, but also loves to hear stories read to her and looking at the pictures. So I want to help you create an environment in your home that can promote that as well. So here's 4 tips or tricks that you can use in your home to help your child become an early reader younger than preschool age. The biggest reason why it's so important to have an environment that promotes early literacy skills is so that your child, even at a young age, can enjoy books. We want children to enjoy books because that correlates with their willingness or them wanting to become readers. And becoming a reader is a lifelong skill that's needed to do anything, right? So when we are promoting early literacy skills in our home, we want it to be fun. We want it to be enjoyable. We don't want it to become a chore with a negative feeling attached to it. So how can we create an environment that's positive in early literacy? Well, the first thing I want you to do is to identify places that you frequent the most in your home. So on my list of places that I frequent the most with my child is our living room, right behind me, where she plays independently, but also we play together. The kitchen, because when I'm in there, I'm cooking meals for her or for myself. Her bedroom, because we read lots of books before naps or bedtime. And also we like to spend time up there together. And the third one is actually in my bedroom as well. So, right, like busy mom life, you need to contain them or you need them to stay busy while you're getting ready for the day. Having a basket of books in that area and toys is essential, right? So first we identified where we frequent the most. Another place that we frequent a lot is the car, right? Because life is busy and we have to go places. I have books in my car and in my diaper bag so that when we are stuck in traffic or we're stuck at a location waiting a lot for a long period of time, we have something to look at, to talk about. She has something to hold in her hands, right? So if you don't have a book in your diaper bag already, maybe you'll add that today. But then the next step is filling those areas with items that promote early literacy, such as books, such as pictures, such as visuals. Now in my head, pictures and visuals sound the same, but pictures, I mean like family photos, right? Some people or some things that they know a lot about that they can look at, enjoy, you can talk about it with them. And visuals like pictures of animals, like clip art, more or less. One tip or trick, those visuals, those pictures, if you have like a mini laminator, laminate those pictures and add magnets or Velcro or just have them in a basket so your child can pull them out and look at them independently. In our home, on our refrigerator. At the bottom, we have all these different visuals and pictures of family members that she can crawl over to and pull down and look at them. And it just kind of gives her something to do in the kitchen, but also something we can talk about. The third tip or trick that I want to share is going to the public library to find books for your child. Now, I was never a fan of board books when I taught kindergarten and preschool because generally the words are pretty minimalist, there's not a whole storyline, it's just lacking. But the more that I've explored them with Amelia, the more I love them because the sentences are short, the story repeats itself, and it's just enjoyable, and the pictures are really great for those early readers. So I was not a fan of board books, but now I am. But they're expensive, right? So go to your garage sales and see if you can find some board books. And if you don't have money or time to go to garage sales, another great resource is going to your public library. I was so impressed going to our local libraries. They have huge selections of board books for toddlers. And so we go there at least once every other week, and Amelia gets to pull some books out, and then I like to pull out books about things that I know she'll enjoy. Right now she's really into farm animals. Farm animals. Moo! Cows eat grass. A group of cows is called a herd. Moo! So we have a lot of books about farm animals. She's really enjoying cats, so we got some cat books as well. It's awesome, it's fun. And one thing that I know about her is she really loves books because she's always trying to say it. Yeah, you have a book. 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 We were at the library yesterday and she was like, book, 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 book. Like, didn't sound like book exactly, but she was saying book. So she's definitely motivated by books and she enjoys them a whole lot. And that's how I know that we're on the right track of creating an environment here at our home that's promoting early literacy skills, because she will independently go over to the books or the visuals or the pictures and start looking at them. There's no motivation from the parent or an adult. She's doing that all on her own. My fourth trick is allowing your child to explore them independently. Kind of just touched with that, but have the books in a low area, in a consistent area where your child knows where to find them. In her bedroom, we have like a bookshelf up on the wall that she can't reach, but we have many different locations within her room that she can reach on her own. So we have a bookshelf next to the rocking chair that she can pull books out of or just dump them on the floor. She has a basket of books in there. In our living room, we have a basket of books. In my bathroom, there's a basket of books. So there's a variety of areas she can go to look at books, and they're in the consistent area where she can reach or obtain them on her own. And with saying that, I also have another trick for you. So if you have a young child, I'm thinking 6 months and up, who's having a hard time opening books on their own, grab some hair ties and slide them over the pages so that your book is kind of open like this, right? I don't know how, it's like an accordion, I don't know, a fan. And every other page or so, and you don't have to do the whole book at all, just pick some pages, put a rubber band on there, and so now when they go to grab the book, it's open, but they're also able to turn the pages on their own, right? So it's a super cool way for them to do it independently. And remember, we want them to be independent when it comes to looking at books. We want them to be motivated to do it by themselves. So if they're not able to open up a book by themselves yet, this is a great strategy to implement at your home so that your child can be independent. All right, so recap. Identify where you frequent the most. Place books, visuals, pictures in those areas so that they have something to look at and practice. Have a variety of books or visuals in those areas, and then also allow them time to explore it independently. I hope that you take away one or more things from this video about how to promote early literacy skills in your home environment, but also if you do anything that promotes early literacy at your home that I didn't touch base about and you want to share, I would love to hear what you do at your home so that I can share that with other families as well. But so I can implement them into my practice so that my daughters have a greater opportunity to become readers at an early age as well. So remember, reading is not just reading the words on pages. It is being motivated, looking at pictures and visuals on their own. That's the most important first step for young children in their journey in literacy. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this video was somewhat informative to you, and I look forward to sharing more tips and tricks of promoting early literacy skills with your young child. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.